That was a suspicious week for me. A lot of my friends will take Ubers and they'll complain about when the driver doesn't know where to go, right? But I was thinking about it, and I think it would be way worse if you were taking an Uber home and the driver knew exactly where to go. You know, if you just got in there and were like, hey man, can you take me to 23 West Oak? And he was like, yeah. Yeah. Kinda late to be heading to Dana's place, isn't it? Don't want that driver. I know a little bit about me. I'm a big fan of dirty talk. It's a big part of my life. I'm a fan of it. It's a combination of my two favorite pastimes of whispering and lying. I think that's pretty cool. You know, because you can't be honest during dirty talk. A girl can't be like, what are you gonna do to me? You can't just be like, try my best. I'll try so hard. It's gonna be quick. No room for honesty. I do like it. Like when girls talk dirty to me. The other day I was with this girl and she was like, what are you into? And I looked at her and I was like, well, I kind of like it when girls are like a little bit mean to me during sex. And then she was like, ew, what? That's disgusting. You're a pig. And I was like, yeah. Yeah. Keep it coming. That was fun. I like having fun. I'm a single guy now, which is cool. I recently got out of a very intense relationship. The most intense thing that happened during it was at one point my girlfriend at the time had to go to a psychiatric hospital to work on her depression and anxiety. Which, like, in itself, if you need to do that, do that. That's not intense. What made intense was that she wanted it to be a secret that that's where she was going. And she told me that keeping it a secret from her family was my job. And what I discovered is that the language you use to keep it a secret your girlfriend you care about is going to the mental hospital is very similar to the language you would use to keep it a secret that you murdered your girlfriend. That was a suspicious week for me. At one point, her brother tried to threaten me, and he was like, listen, I need to hear my sister's voice on the phone right now, or there's going to be a problem. And I just went, I really wish I could do that. Which made me sound like a remorseful killer. And then in my head, I was like, what can I say to give him a hint that she's getting help? But she's not here. What can I say that'll give him that hint? And I said this. I went, no. She's in a better place now. Ooh, don't do that. I do think mental health is important, though. I recently started seeing a therapist myself for my anxiety. It's very cool. One thing she has me do is carry around an anxiety notebook, which is this little notebook where I write down all the things throughout the day that make me anxious. So what that means is at all times, I have a little moleskin on me that is just full of the sentence, I think somebody saw me writing in my anxiety notebook. So that's been fun. She also told me I should start being more honest with women, so I'm trying that. Like the other day, I was texting this girl, and I was like, hey, I just want you to know, I'm very dumb. Is that a deal breaker? And then she texted me back, and she was like, I don't have deal breakers. And I was like, good. You're dumb, too. This will work out great. It's great. It's great being single. The only thing I don't really like is the condoms. I don't think they're that bad, though. This weird thing happened the other day. I was shopping for condoms, and I came across this brand I'd never seen before. It was Blackjack condoms. That was a real brand I found. I don't know how much you guys know about the game of blackjack. But that is not the game I want associated with my sexual protection. That is a game of chance where when you bust, you lose. Seemed like a very strange choice to me. I feel like the only worst game to name condoms after would be Sorry.